So, guys, Senator Alindume has really proven that he's tired of what is happening right now in Nigeria, in APC, and also in the floor of Senate. We can recall during the interview he had with Arise Television, he said it that there are a lot of things that are happening right now, both TINUBU's decision, some of his policies, the way the senators just do rubber stamp on those policies that is undemocratic. And here he is right now again on the Senate floor. They display. Guys, let me just allow you to take a look and see for yourself. Drop your comments on this in the comment section.
Senator Ndume has already hinted that he might leave the APC if Tinubu does not fix Nigeria. And now he is posing as the real opposition figure on the floor of the Senate. Just take a look at this headline. This one says, Ndume, I've attended coalition meeting. I may leave APC if Tinubu can't fix things. He is telling Tinubu, see, I'm already attending the meeting of the coalition. If you don't fix Nigeria, I am going to leave the APC. And another headline again equally said what Ndume. Don't forget he was on Arise Television and granted this interview that is being referenced to. And now he said, fix Nigeria or I quit APC, Ndume tells Tinubu.
If the argument you are giving me now is that you want to get somebody out of Rivers so that the person that will be in charge of this will be unbiased in any way, that is a different thing. But the people should be carried along. If today you want to interview 100 or even 1,000 qualified people for this position from Rivers, you will get it to choose from. Let it be on record that I, Senator Mohammed Alindume, I'm not against the appointment of whoever you recommended, but under the current circumstance and the fact that if today you want to interview 100 or even 1,000 qualified people for this position from Rivers, you will get it to choose from. Federal character, section 14.3 reflects that. And as he rightly said, we should not, as a Senate, just approve or think that what is being done is not against the Constitution. We are supposed to be guided by more than Constitution. We are supposed to be guided by the conscience. We are the highest decision-making body in this country politically. Please, please, I beg you in the name of God, because the history will be there. If there is nobody appropriately, if the argument you are giving me now is that you want to get somebody out of Rivers so that the person that will be in charge of this will be unbiased in any way, that is a different thing. But the people should be carried along. Thank you.
Going to do well going forward, because I've been to River State almost 40 years ago, and I know the quality of people in River State. I do not see any logical reason why a River man will not chair this electoral commission. That the committee has reported, I'm okay, but let it be on record that I don't see the necessity of having somebody from another state chairing a local election committee of another state. I so submit.
I think there's.
I have personally approached the Senate leader as to the propriety or otherwise of bringing in someone from other states to chair a local election body. The Senate leader had time to discuss with me, and he told me initially they also raised this observation, but later on they were brought copies of Supreme Court joint to do well going forward, because I've been to River State almost 40 years ago, and I know the quality of people in River State. I do not see any logical reason why a River man will not chair this electoral commission. That the committee has reported, I'm okay, but let it be on record that I don't see the necessity of having somebody from another state chairing a local election committee of another state. I so submit.
I think there's the appointment was not go contrary to the provision of our constitution. I think there's no problem with that. And besides that, even Senator Lamido, who was a governor, a PDP governor, his chief press secretary was from Benue State. and they are all employees of the government. As we speak, even in Akwa Ibom, I think the advisor to the governor on security affairs is from the southwest. So, I mean, they are Nigerians, and as long as the constitution does not go, I mean, that appointment does not go contrary, there is no specific provision in the constitution that prohibits that. So I don't think there should be anything to worry about. We are guided by the grand norm of the country, which is the constitution. So I think we can now move motions so that we can go to the committee of the whole.
Mr. President.
Okay,
Mr. President.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Senator.
Metair Monguno. I represent Borno North Senatorial District. With all due respect to my leader, Senator Abdul Ningi, who is a former leader in the Senate and a former leader in the House, and Senator Alindume, who is equally a leader in the House of Reps, my leader in the House of Reps, and a leader here. With all due respect, the Constitution is the grand norm of the land. So long as there is no inhibition, by way of constitutional prohibition, there is no constitutional inhibition. We are good to go. We are here to uphold the Constitution. In fact, we even swore to uphold the Constitution. And there is no any inhibition by way of the constitutional provision, which is the grand norm of the land. As a Nigerian, any Nigerian is free to take up appointment anywhere in Nigeria. I can be governor in Lagos State if I am elected by the people of Lagos. I can be governor in Benue if the people of Benue elect me. I will be governor in Benue. Look, in the Second Republic, somebody from Borno,
excuse me,
contested and became member of House of Reps.
Order. Please, opposition member, Senator, your observation. Now the chief whip is also equally giving out his own reasons. So you are protected. He's given full protection. I gave you full protection, so he's given full protection. Please allow him to ventilate his view. Thank you, Senator Nigi.
Thank you, Mr. President. During the First Republic, one Ibrahim Imam from Borno State went and contested for House of Reps in Tipland in Benue State and represented Tipland in the House of Reps. So as a Nigerian, there is no constitutional prohibition. As a Nigerian, you can take up appointment anywhere. We are not talking about morality or public policy or something. We are talking about the Constitution, which is the grand norm of the land. And we are bound by the Constitution. And we sought to uphold the Constitution, which is what we are doing.
Sir. Very distinguished colleagues, let me say that while I appreciate the concern genuinely raised by the distinguished Senator Ningi, and he discussed this issue with me before today's sitting, let me just appeal that this is not a matter that should be politicized. It's also not a matter for which reason there should be any form of grandstanding. It's also a matter on which, please, Senator Ndume, please. This matter does not call for any form of grandstanding. It is a constitutional matter. For any and every appointment, Mr. President, made pursuant to this constitution, two things always stand out as legal principles: eligibility criteria and disqualification. You may be eligible, but be disqualified. And the two are well spelled out in our Constitution. For eligibility, our Constitution says anyone to be so appointed into this position must be qualified for election into the State House of Assembly. You must be qualified. And the conditions for qualification for State of Assembly are stipulated in our Constitution. So the person we are talking about, well-educated, a Nigerian with a PhD, is eligible for election. The next question is he disqualified from holding this position? We, in the ad hoc committee, were the first to examine this issue. He's from Cross River. For the record, out of the 7 nominees, 6 are from River State, the members. The chairmanship nominee from Cross River. And we said, you are eminently, eligible, you are qualified. But are you not disqualified by the virtue of the fact that you are not a resident or a registered voter in the state, in River State? And the nominee was very clear that there's no section of the Constitution that disqualifies him from holding that position. We did not stop there, sir. We put it on hold, we consulted. And by the following day, the committee receives decided cases by the judiciary. Now, this is why I'm saying there is no need for grandstanding. The courts have held that you don't have to be a registered voter in a particular state to be able to hold such an appointment. However, rather than grandstand, if we as a parliament disagree with the court on this, what is expected of us is to bring a bill and legislate it into action, into existence, that before you can hold such a position in another state, we now spell out the rule and say you must be a registered voter, you must be a resident. Otherwise, one, in the Constitution, there's nothing that disqualifies him. In case law, as decided by the judiciary, he's eminently qualified because registration as a voter is not a condition for appointment. So either way, either in the Constitution or in case law, the man is eligible, and that's why our committee has so recommended him. Politically, we also asked the administrator, and the administrator said, dear distinguished members of this committee, the case of Rivers is a peculiar situation. It's an emergency rule. I have all the respect for the people of Rivers State. All the 6 other members, the 6 members are from Rivers. But the chairman we are bringing because we need all the neutrality that we can get. Not only someone who will just be neutral, but someone, not only that will be neutral, we want to be seen as being transparently neutral. And this is part of their transparency. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Leader. Leader, you've eloquently deal with this matter. I'm of Abia State as we speak. Mr. Benson is from Edo State. And nobody's complaining about that. But this is, look, excuse. Order, please. Order, please. Please do not bother us. It's pure, leader, it's pure politics. Because it's coming from APC. In Abia, head of service from Edo, who is talking about that? So please write on. Let's move the motion. Then we'll put the vote. When we come there, we'll put the authority to vote. So let's put the vote so that we go to the committee of whole. And when we come, we have received enough contributions. Well, as a leader, as a minority leader, I'll give you the chance to speak. But after that, we go to a committee of whole. Then we put the nomination to vote.
Thank you.
If you want to defeat it, defeat it. If it goes, fine. No. But I want to. They can't defeat it. It's politics. Order, please. Order, please. It's politics. In Edo State, excuse me. In Abia State, the head of service of Abia State, Mr. Benson, is from Edo State. And nobody saying anything about that. Labour Party. But now, because APC has done something which will allow for neutrality, you are now attacking it. It's politics. So you can go on. We'll put the vote.
I have the floor. Mr. President, I thank you for this privilege. But I want to say here that it is not from here that politics is creeping into this discussion. Quite frankly, because we are looking at River State under an emergency rule under an administrator that ordinarily is not supposed to be a member of APC. That's what it means. And so, what we are saying here is this. The report has been laid. I'm not sure that anybody is objecting to the report per se. You know, because something happened, something dramatic happened this afternoon on the floor of the Senate, where the chairman of Ethics, Privileges, and Public Petition breached all things that are ethical and left his house to another house.
Leader. Point of order.
Today, Mr. President, we are saying that if 6 people from Rivers can be members of the Electoral Committee, what stops the 7th person from coming from Rivers? But if in the wisdom of the extraordinary leader there, he picks somebody from outside Rivers, one, he's from Cross River, and you know that there were some eyebrows raised when he was appointed administrator. Now he has gone to pick a Cross River person again to become chairman of the Electoral Commission.
Order, please. Minority, I have 1 second remaining. 1 second.
At the end of the day, if you say it's politics, there's no problem with it because we are all politicians and it's politics that brought us here. So I'm not a lawyer. I'm not going to be talking law here. I'm talking about ethics. And so, Mr. President, what you want to hear is that we are going to take this report. From this side, we are going to take this report. But let it be known that at least we have some concerns about what is going on there. Because in the first place, this is an emergency room.
Your time is up. I'm sorry. Your time is up, Minority Leader.
Less than 3 months.
Your time is up.
Have you been keeping time? This is somebody who has less than 3 months.
Order.
Lead and 4 months to stay. When is he going to conduct this election? When is he going to inaugurate this election? That people, because
your time is up. Your time is up.
So if you want to, we can support you to do bad things. So at the end of the day,
your time is off. Order, please.
Thank you.
Please.
Thank you, Mr. President. But I think that let us sound a note of warning here that we should not impute politics into everything that everybody says, because we are all concerned and we are our own views. We can express our opinions. Majority opinion will always carry. After all, you are majority now. But allow us to express ourselves.
As a minority leader, I didn't want to stop him. Otherwise, he ventured into something different from what we are. What is the issue? Because he brought the issue of the campaign of he played the privilege given to you went into a complaint about someone leaving Labour Party to APC. So you see, politics have been brought into this debate. But as a minority leader, order, please. As a minority leader, I had to give you that respect. So I don't want what we are discussing, this national issue. I don't want politics to be brought into it. I mean, this is something to do about the government of River State, about the people of River State, about the well-being of the people of River State. So let's not bring in politics into it. So for that reason, let's now have the leader move the motion so that we go to the committee of the whole to continue to process this request by Mr. President. Approve the nomination of Bira Lezasi Lini for appointment as a member of the River State Independent Electoral Commission. Those in favor say aye. Aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. For appointment as a member of the River State Independent Electoral Commission. Those in favor say aye. Aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Will the Senate approve the nomination of Baricol Livinus Baribuma for appointment as chairman of the River State Civil Service Commission? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Will the Senate approve the nomination of Ambassador Lot Peter Egopija for appointment as a member of the River State Civil Service Commission? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Will the Senate approve the appointment of my Eve Ere Bestman for appointment as a member of the Rivers State Civil Service Commission? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Will the Senate joy for appointment as a member of the Rivers State Civil Service Commission? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Will the Senate approve the appointment of Harry Charity Leod for appointment as member of the Rivers State Civil Service Commission? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Rivers State Local Government Service Commission approval. Will the Senate approve the appointment? Will the Senate approve the nomination of Sir Israel Nwoka Amadi for appointment as chairman of Rivers State Local Government Service Commission? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it.